probably offend you. This is Parler's oldest son. I know conviction, burners, boosters, ballers.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers come into today's game looking for a way to pick up win number 10 on the season. It's the Browns going up against the Chargers.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 20 miles from downtown Los Angeles at the StubHub Center in Carson. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. First carry for Isaiah Crowell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. From the gun, Kaiser. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry now for Crowell. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
Second down, here's Crowell. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play fake. Kaiser. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Tiger. Switch. Force. Get ready.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Check 26.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Right. Get ready.
Defense showing blitz.
Tiger.
Bridgewater now. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Shifts by him. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Kaiser. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they've got it here with a first down. Kaiser to throw it. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Second down, Kaiser. Oh, what a move. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now it's Crowell running right. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Crowell. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's a give to Crowell. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So 2 missed field goals for him now. That's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Right there. Dang, baby. Get ready.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. 3 yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Watch 10. 3-3. Get ready. Watch 98.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Here we go. Grand 38. Flex round.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Kaiser. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 10 yards still left on second down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A nice gain of 21 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Let's go. Wait, set.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's going to fire one deep over. He's got it at the 15. And that one results in 35 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On second down, Bridgewater again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Let's go.
3rd and short yardage, Kaiser. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Kaiser on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go.
Kaiser now on second down. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To throw, Kaiser. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mitchell. And it's a fumble. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run.
Let's go. Play 90.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Let's go. Play 90.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Three yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll give it to him right up the gun. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And it's 21-3. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it again with Crowell. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. third down. Kaiser going up top. He's got him in. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Crowell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 1-9.
To throw is Kaiser. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mitchell. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First down, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Come on, let's go. 1-9. Flex round.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The Browns on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
4th down, Kaiser, desperation time. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So out come the Chargers. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Second down, Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Good! Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees, and the offensive guy.